Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. Sure. Let's see. Too much. Okay, just enough wire. Nope. Nope. Don't believe so. Don't believe so. So I would wind it up, wind it around myself, you know, counterclockwise. Wind it around myself, well, I mean, you know, I guess we're doing that, but this is sort of puts me in a dangerous position, and that I'd have to, you know, I'd have to spin, kind of tied up here. I want to take off my boots. Yeah, I just need more wire, you know. It should be bare, you know, exposed, uninsulated wire. I'll pick up the tree's frequencies, so I wound it down clockwise. Yeah, it's going clockwise because the tree's growth, the growth of the grain, it spirals gradually counterclockwise. The rate of twist is very, well, it's very long. It's many feet. It's like, you know, typically, you know, trees in the northern hemisphere, it's like 30, I don't know, maybe 50 feet per one twist. 1 in 50. All right, that's the twist rate. Going counterclockwise. Now, in the southern hemisphere, not that there are hemispheres really, but you know, but beyond the point of that big, you know, lodestone, you know, a certain X number of miles, roughly, what would it be? One quarter of 34,700 miles. It's like I don't know, 6,000 something miles north of the, or south of the North Pole. We got at the equator, you know, line, the equator ring rather, on a flat Earth plane, right? The trees will go they grow in the opposite direction. They grow in the in a counter or a clockwise. They got a clockwise twist rate, you know, and they tend to twist. Well, the twist rate is a little, it's a little faster, you know, and they grow faster. Is that true? Well, I know water vortex is different. Vortex is clockwise down there. We go in that direction. far south in that direction. Goes down a drain clockwise. Goes into a sinkhole clockwise. So maybe a few less. I don't know, maybe 50 feet of this stuff is enough. You know, I'd take a few less wraps, one less wrap, and I'd be able to put another wrap around myself. You gotta be careful, you know, in a situation like this. You know, at the very least, I mean, you know, you need a cutter. You know, you need you'd be able to cut yourself free. I got this Leatherman multi-tool. Today is Saturday, and I've got this stone associated with Saturn, you know. It's a fairly new discovery. It's the Numite stone, black stone with these little shiny flecks in it. I don't know anything about its composition really, but don't recall what it's supposed to do. Just put it under my left foot here. Why not? So I'm just gonna envision the electron flow of my implants being altered or having them somehow create embankments which short circuit those devices, or doing something to nullify that circuitry, or to make it work with my body rather than against me. Better try, you know, in essence, I mean, this is creating, you know, a weak electromagnetic field. Now, if I were to stay like this for a long period of time, maybe sleep here, you know, my entire body, you know, wrapped, that could be useful, you know, that could be useful. And I had just more wire, you know, that might be more useful. And I'm meditating all the while, you know. That could be useful. Meditating, fasting, you know, could be more effective. And if we had a wire that was even more conductive, like a gold wire, some kind of gold alloy or a platinum alloy, that would be superior. Silver, it has a little different energetic properties than copper. It's more yin, whereas copper is more yang. So keep that in mind. If you had some thick silver wire, it'd be very expensive, of course, and the gold and platinum even more so. But, you know, for some people, I mean, they have the means. So I'm just, you know, putting that out there. Or, you know, one day, it may be very common for people to have platinum wire. Really, you know, like commoners would have it. And like braided, you know, wire of different high value metals, you know. Could just become a ubiquitous thing that people take for granted, you know. Why not, you know, we all have, you know, infinity magnet motors, you know, and we're just way the hell out there, you know. And it's thought that, you know, it's new laws are laid down that you have a right to 100 square miles of your own, you know. And the earth beneath it, you can mine, you know, down there, and, you know. And, yeah, you know, I was getting this, I was, you know, picking up some old memories about, you know, the things that some people were saying to me. Some people had got a hold of me. I don't know who it was. You know, you're dangerous. You're talking about, you know, you know, the flat earth is dangerous. And you know the ridiculous things that people will do with your inventions. The ridiculous and horrible things they'll do. Yeah, it's like a lighter, you know. Whereas before, you know, people had to strike flint and steel. Somebody, you know, came up with the idea, you know, making the thing miniaturized. You know, having a little wheel being the steel, and then it strikes a little piece of flint, you know, in miniature. Oh, and you can manipulate it with one hand, and you team that up with a little valve and that contains a fuel source. In this case, butane, which is a liquid that rapidly evaporates. It's flammable. Oh, with one hand I can produce a fire. And it's contained in this small little package, you know, and it cost me under $2. Well, this is monstrous, friend. You know what you can do with this? You know what you can do with this horrible thing? You can burn the whole world down, and you know, who knows what you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, friends. It's all bullshit, you know. Some people see only the negative side of technology, you know. Any new technology, they just see the negative side of it. And it's such a shame because, you know, society, I mean, you know, what goes on in society, it's kind of a trickle-down effect from the kind of, the technological level, you know, the kind of technology everybody enjoys, you know, not just an elite few, not just you know, not just these, you know, the upper echelons of some cults or secret brotherhoods or whatever, you know. It's what everybody's enjoying, you know. That's what largely, you know, governs how people treat each other, you know. People's access to the truth, or the burden of the, you know, the weight of the burden of the lies that they're weighed down with, you know. That's what it is. Well, I am feeling a little better. I mean, this is like a slow EMP as well, like a very slow EMP. You know, somebody was saying that electromagnetic pulse, it kills pathogenic microorganisms, you know. And I didn't know that, so that's interesting, you know. You don't have to have the electrodes, you know, attached to, you know, up against like a vein, you know, to accomplish that. So that's cool. It's powerful enough, you know, to go right through your all your tissues, and that's cool. course, it's helpful to be doing it from all sides and all sides at once, because you know some of this nanotech sometimes that is involved in you know, this Morgellons nanotech. It'll hide, you know, it'll maneuver so that it gets cover, you know, from the pulse. You know, it'll hide behind a structure, you know, that's a little thicker, and thereby it'll survive. It'll maintain itself. So if you're hitting it, you're flanking it, and you're firing maybe from just both sides, it's a sure destruction, you know. Thank you for watching.